Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Lesson number 11 in Khulasat-un-Nahw. The discussion regarding Huruf-e-Jara. Huruf-e-Jara, prepositions or particle letters which give a jar, which give a kasra, a zir to the letters which come, to the words which come after them. Those huruf which after entering upon an ism give it a jar are known as huruf-e-jara or huruf-e-jar, and these are 17, and they are, as mentioned in the book, Bao, Tao, Kafo, Lamo, Wow, Munzo, Muz, Khala, Rubba, Hasha, Min, Ada, Fi, An, Ala, Hatta, Ila. These are all 17. Firstly, there is min. Min means from. For example, when you say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, I seek refuge in Allah from shaitan the accursed. Number 2 is hatta, which means until. For example, hatta matla'il fajr, which will mean until the rising of fajr, or the rising of the dawn. Number 3, ila. Ila means to. Tubu ila Allah. For example, a person says, repent towards Allah. Repent to Allah. So ila means to. Number 4, ala. Ala means upon. For example, a person says, Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. Peace be upon us and upon the servants of Allah who are pious. So ala means upon. Fi is the next one, number 5. Fi means in. For example, saying Abu Bakr fil Jannah. Abu Bakr is in Jannah. Radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. An means from. An, Ainun, it means from. This is the 6th one. For example, when a person says the verse of Quran, Inna as-salata tanha anil fahsha'i wal munkar. Indeed, salah, the prayer, prohibits, forbids one from indecency and evil. From anil fahsha'i wal munkar. An means from. Number 7 is ba. Ba with the kasra underneath it. Bi. Bi, which means with. Bismillah. Bismillahi. In the name of Allah. Or with the name of Allah. So ba means with. Then there is ka. A kaf with a fatha upon it, zabar upon it. For example, when a person says, and this means like, means like. For example, like. For example, when a person says, Laysa kamithlihi shay'un. There is nothing like him at all. There is nothing like him. Allah Azza wa Jalla, this is a verse in the Quran. So, like is with the kaf, kamithlihi. There's not even like a mithl of him. There's not even a likeness, an example of him, Azza wa Jalla. Lam is next with a zir under it, a kasra under it, which means for. Like for. Lam with a zir under it. For example, when a person says, Alhamdu lillahi. All praise is for Allah. So, lam with a zir under it. Then there are 3 more particles, which are khala, ada, and hasha. And all these mean except. So, for example, a person will say, Ja al-qawmu khala zaydin. Ja al-qawmu ada zaydin. Ja al-qawmu hasha zaydin. And all these examples, they mean the same thing. It just means the tribe, the people arrived. The people arrived, or the tribe arrived except Zayd. So these three words are for except. So then we've got number 13 and 14, which is mudh or munzu. Mudh and munzu means since. Like since. Let's see the example, then you'll understand. For example, a person says, Ma ra'aytuhu mudh sanatin. I have not seen him since years. Like I haven't seen him for years. So since would be for mudh, or even munzu can be used there. And these signify since. Next particle, number 15, is rubba. And rubba means some. Rubba means some. For example, rubba abidin jahilun. Some worshippers are ignorant. Okay? Some worshippers are ignorant. So rubba would mean some. The last two particles he mentions here, number 16 and 17, is wa and ta. A waw with a fatha upon it, or a ta with a fatha upon it. And these are used for a qasam, swearing an oath. For example, a person can say wallahi, meaning I swear by Allah. Tallahi with a ta, I swear by Allah Azza wa Jal. So, in all of these haruf jara, what we need to understand is that the harf jar and the ism which comes after it are known as jar majroor. So the harf jar, the particle, is known as jar. The word, the noun which comes after it, is known as majroor. So together they are called jar majroor. And these two, the jar and the majroor, the harf jar and the ism which comes after, they are always linked to a fi'l. They're always linked to a fi'l, a verb, or a shibha fi'l, something which is like a verb. What would something which is like a verb be? A shibha fi'l? It could be ism fa'il, it could be ism maf'ul, or sifat mushabbah. Okay, so the harf jar is linked to an ism. Together they are called jar majroor. And this jar majroor is always linked to either a fi'l or a shibha fi'l, a verb or something which is like a verb. What is like a verb? Shibha fi'l, like ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, sifat mushabbah. So you see, this is what a jar majroor is linked to. It can also be linked to, ism tafdeel, ism masdar, and so on. And whatever the jar majroor is linked to will be known as the muta'allaq. Okay? It is linked to the muta'allaq. Next. Secondly, we need to know if the muta'allaq, the thing which the jar majroor is linked to, okay, the thing which it is linked to, the muta'allaq, if it is present in words, lafdhan, if it is present in words, then it is known as zarf al-lagh. It is known as zarf al-lagh. And if the muta'allaq is mahzuf, it is not present in words, then it is known as zarf mustaqar. It is known as zarf mustaqar. For example, an example of zarf al-lagh, where the jar majroor will be having a muta'allaq which is present in words. Let's look at the example. Huffatil jannatu bil makarihi, which means that paradise is covered with desires. Bil makarihi, this is the key point here, with desires. Now, what is the muta'allaq for this? This is jar majroor. Bil makarihi here is jar and majroor. It has a muta'allaq. What does the muta'allaq have to be? A fi'l or a shibha fi'l. Is there a fi'l in this sentence? Yes, at the beginning. Hufat, which means it is covered. So you see, the fi'l is present in words, therefore this is ظرف لغو. What is it? ظرف لغو. Second example, an example of ظرف مستقر. An example of ظرف مستقر, which means there is jar and majroor and it has a muta'allaq, but the muta'allaq is not present in words. It is mahdhuf. It is not there lafzan. It is mahdhuf. It is not there. For example, al-hajrul aswadu min al-jannati. The black stone is from Jannah. Okay. Now, here there is no, the jar majroor is min al-jannati. From paradise. Min al-jannati. This is jar majroor. It has muta'allaq. It has to have muta'allaq. What would the muta'allaq be? Muta'allaq would be a fi'l or a shibha fi'l. A fi'l or shibha fi'l. And here it is not present in words. Here the fi'l or shibha fi'l is not present in words. You've just got al-hajrul aswadu, which is mawsoof sifa. And then you've just got the muta'allaq, the jar majroor, which comes after it. But the muta'allaq here is not present lafzan, it is mahdhuf. So this is an example of ظرف mustaqar. This you just need to memorize so that you know the difference between ظرف اللغو. Muta'allaq is present lafzan. ظرف mustaqar, muta'allaq is not present lafzan, it is mahdhuf.